Howdy everybody, welcome back to Ride or Die. I'm back today with a review for this TOMTOC Sling Bag. I did a review, I think about a year ago at this point, of a different TOMTOC Sling Bag that fit on your back a little bit more like a backpack. This is more of the type that sits almost like a satchel on your back. It's got the straps here that kind of extend out. We're going to talk all about this bag, but before I get into it, this bag is rated specifically for a larger portable gaming device. So something like the Asus Rog Ally, the Steam Deck. This is something that I did not purchase myself. This was actually a gift. I got this last Christmas, actually. I wanted to spend as much time as I could with it before I made a review. Finally, here about 9 months later, I feel like I'm ready and qualified to do that. So we're going to kind of dive into this. So the reason I wanted this, and the reason that this was on my Christmas list in the first place, is I wanted kind of a future-proof, foolproof, all-encompassing portable gaming solution that went into the future. So we're anticipating eventually a Nintendo Switch 2 successor. And as those things I should say a Nintendo Switch successor, as those things go, they tend to get a little bit bigger. I already have a Steam Deck, so this is something that I actually wanted to be able to put tech into should I need to. I am not actually the type of person that takes their Switch a lot of places with them. I'm not a person that takes their Steam Deck places with them. I just wanted the option to be able to do that. And I think that this is a good fit for having that kind of option. And I'll get into why that is in a moment. So again, pretty sizable bag. The dimensions are available in the affiliate link down below. If you do end up ordering this bag through that link, there is a little bit of an assistance that it gives the channel. Not something that you have to do, but if you do, thank you so much. So with that out of the way, we'll just take a look at the back. We've got this clip sort of mechanism for the primary strap that hooks here to a little bit of a loop. And the benefit to this is that you can kind of adjust this as you see fit. You can move that up or down. There's a strap that goes along with that. This is great if you're trying to maybe get through the airport and you want to kind of put this over the top of your luggage handle. That's something that I would probably use it for. And then we've got the clip on the other side. And you know, this is great in that it allows it to kind of move up or down, but also if for whatever reason you wanted to change out the strap, you could. The demise of this strap on your sling does not mean the demise of the bag, so you can replace it, and that's something that's very nice. The strap itself is kind of lightly padded. It is, to be quite honest, not the most comfortable bag I've ever used for extended use. I've spent, I guess I would say, 8-9 hours or something like that with this on my bag. It is thankfully an ambidextrous design, so you can put it over your left or right shoulder. But you know, you might want to put an additional pad or something like that around this component. It can kind of dig in after a while, and obviously that would be impacted by how much stuff you have inside the bag. Moving to the front of the bag, we've got this primary hook. You can hook a carabiner onto that. I should say that primary loop. You can hook a carabiner onto there, or you know, whatever it is that you might want to, a bike light, something like that. We've got little red accents in the forms of these little kind of stitch marks that they've got on either side. And then we've got this outer compartment. Now, as a reminder, if you're not familiar with TOMTOC bags, TOMTOC does use YKK zippers. YKK zippers are considered to be amongst the best in the industry. If the zippers last a long time, it stands to reason that the bag itself will last a long time. There also are not those rubberized elements, so it doesn't have that waterproof seal or the waterproof zipper edge that we saw on the traditional, backpack style sling that I reviewed a year ago. We have really just traditional zippers here. I do want to point out there is kind of a rubberized outer kind of fabric here that is somewhat water resistant. If you get into a little bit of rain, it's probably going to protect you a little bit, but the rest of the bag does not feature those things. So if I open up this outer pocket, we've got a pretty sizable place to put things like cables, a pocket dump, stuff like that. That's really what I ended up doing with this most of the time that I used it. This ended up being basically like my pocket dump area. This is a great kind of grab and go pocket. Not a whole lot to it. And then we've got our main compartment. And the main compartment actually has this kind of, I guess I would say, like leaned backwards sort of design. So the zipper starts at the front and kind of grooves towards the back of the case. That means that this bag kind of opens towards the back, and a lot of the stuff is going to kind of be pushed more towards the front of the bag. And so we've got that primary compartment there. And you may be able to see that, but there's like a molded piece in here that's made specifically for your gaming handheld. And it's got this flared design. These little pieces come out so that you can put your Steam Deck or whatever it is in there comfortably. The great thing about this bag and why I really wanted it is that that is a removable component. So if you just want to use this as a regular old bag, there is a primary strap here that's Velcro. I'm going to undo that. And then on either side, there are Velcro pieces that are going to allow you to just kind of undo this piece, and that little kind of plastic molded piece is removed from the bag, and you have all that space back. So now I can put whatever I want to in here, and I've got all that room back. I can put this back in whenever I want to. If I actually am using a Nintendo Switch or a Asus Rog Ally or something like that. This flexibility, I think, is what makes this the most future-proof in the TOMTOC lineup for these sorts of handhelds. I think that this will probably work pretty well for pretty much anything that's going to come down the pike. Knock on wood, if there's like some new deluxe Switch or some new deluxe Steam Deck, it'll probably hold it. There's a lot of room in here. So with that out of the way, we have this primary pad here in the back, and hopefully y'all can see that. That pad is meant to kind of cushion the screen. So as this bag is kind of bumping against your back, if you have that screen faced towards this padded portion, ideally it's not going to scratch up, it's not going to have any problems. There's also a similar pad, which you probably will not be able to see, towards the bottom. So that pad, maybe it will show up, maybe it won't. That pad right here is meant to cushion the bottom. So if you plunk this down, it's not going to smack the gaming system on the floor. It's going to hit it against that pad. So that's something that's very nice. With that insert taken out, I now have plenty of room for all kinds of stuff. So this becomes a pretty good general use sling bag. I can put, my camera in here if I wanted to. I've put my glasses in here, stuff to protect me from the sun, being an ultra pale person as I am. My pocket dump, all those things go into here pretty easily, and I don't have to just always have it be in that gaming console mode. In addition to the outer pocket, we have an inner pocket as well. And that inner pocket, I actually have a piece of foam in there right now to provide some additional padding. That is meant to kind of, I guess, hold cables. If you wanted to throw your Nintendo Switch USB-C cables, your charger, stuff like that, this would be a good place to put it. There is no padding towards the front of the bag, however, and so when I put my camera into this bag, I wanted some additional padding. So I actually cut this little piece of foam, as you may be able to see here, and I stuffed it down inside that pocket. So that's what that's going to do. So if you need some padding on the outside of this bag, that's something you're going to have to kind of create yourself, or you're going to have to add some additional padding there. So all that being said, I've been pretty happy with this bag. I don't have too many complaints about it. There isn't anything that it's missing that I think that it should have. I do maybe wish that the strap was just a little bit more padded, but again, that's something you can get around with one of those kind of wrapped padding kind of things that go around there that will help to cushion things a little bit better. I don't use this every day, but I do feel like I could. It is not large enough to hold like an iPad, a laptop, anything like that. It is really a kind of pocket dump, and then a few more types of things along with that. You could probably fit a compact umbrella and things like that in here. I think it's a great solution if you are actually somebody that plans to take some sort of handheld console out, and that's really the person that I would recommend this for. And I also do think that this is a pretty good solution for a camera bag. So if you want your camera, maybe a lens, and not much more, this is probably a good fit for you. But yeah, this has been the TOMTOC sling bag for Steam Deck, or Steam Deck is really its you know, kind of main aim, but not necessarily something that just has to be used with those devices. That's been the TOMTOC sling bag, again, kind of sized for the Steam Deck. Thank you so much for hanging out here to the end of this video. Once again, if you're interested in this bag, I do have an affiliate links down below. That does help the channel out a little bit. If not, that's totally fine as well. And I hope you have a great day.